Hello! Today we're going to be interviewing Ashley Ortiz.
Hello.
So, do you want to start with introducing yourself?
Hi, my name is Ashley Ortiz. I am Mexican American. My parents are from Mexico. My dad is from Zacatecas. My mom is from Guadalajara, Jalisco, and I'm born in the United States. And I'm going to speak on behalf of my Mexican American ancestry.
I'm so glad you could do this for me.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Okay, so the first question I want to ask is what's an aspect of your culture that you're proud of and draw strength from?
Well, one aspect of my Mexican American culture that I'm very proud of is our emphasis on family and our community. I am the eldest child of a family of four, so I've grown in Mexican values like responsibility and compassion and taking care of people. I've been taking care of my family and I've been taking care of my friends and just others. Even when I moved away from California when I was younger, I still have that sense of closeness, and it's something that I hold in my heart. It never left. So knowing my family gives me that foundation. And
I love that.
yeah.
How do you share that with others in everyday conversations?
I share this with others by continuing to care for others and show compassion. It's been a big strength in my life, I've realized, so that has led me to uh, join a nursing program and hopefully become a nurse and show this caring culture that I have.
I definitely feel welcomed, like, in your presence, so that's great. I feel like it's definitely a
Thank
good
you.
career.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, the second question. So tell me about traditions or celebrations your family participates in and how these practices shaped your communication with loved ones.
My favorite tradition that my family celebrates is called Noche Buena, which is the equivalent to Christmas Eve but Mexican, and I believe that it's more important for us than Christmas Day because it's most of the Mexican population is Catholic, and that anticipation for the birth of Jesus Christ is just it fills us with excitement and joy and love, and it's a time for all of us to gather together, and we play games like Loteria, we play games like Toma Todo, we cook food together, we tell stories, we laugh, and it's a great family experience.
That's so cool. I love that. How does your culture influence the way you express emotions in different social constructs?
I believe that my culture is very expressive. Um, I'm a very affectionate person. I'm very open-minded, and I think of myself as an emotional person. I like to hug people a lot, so physical um, closeness is something that I've been uh, something that's important to me.
Yeah, for sure.
I like to talk warmly and I like to talk passionately about the
Mhm.
things that I am passionate about.
Mhm.
Mexican culture teaches me respect, especially with elders and people of authority. So when I'm talking to them, I'll be talking more formally, and there's like not so much a barrier, but just a sense of respect. In those settings, I'll be more formal. And my culture taught me to read the room a lot.
Mhm.
Um, that also stems from the respect for other people and their emotions, their feelings. So I've had that since a young age. And with other Mexican Americans, I'll communicate in like Spanglish a lot. And we like to tease each other, we like to make jokes. We're very expressive with our facial expressions and like hands. And I think that's something that separates us from most, I feel, Americans. They're very just like calm,
Definitely, yeah.
toned, like
Definitely. I remember when you took someone's order one time and you
yeah.
were helping them and like you were breaking it up. I thought that was so cool.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. In what ways do you navigate language, humor, and nonverbal cues when communicating with people from your culture versus those from other cultures?
I think I kind of just touched on that.
Yeah.
But like, um, we we're very open with each other. We're very, I think, physical with each other. One example of like physical closeness with like other Mexican Americans, we like when we greet each other, we're like going for hugs a lot, and we're like kiss each other's cheeks. Like that's something that I think would be very like weird if I just went up to a random person and do that.
Mhm.
But for us, it's
Yeah.
like a symbol of like hello, like I'm comfortable with you, you know.
Mhm.
And it's there's not the same sense of like comfortability when talking to others that are not part of my same culture.
Yeah.
When I talk to other cultures, I also tend to like slow down, use clearer language, and I never assume that they know like inside cultural references, like Mexican American jokes. I
Mm.
yeah, I usually use that with a lot of my other Mexican American friends and
Yeah.
family members,
Mhm.
but don't like to assume that the average person would know what I'm talking about, you
For
know?
sure, for sure.
And so yeah, I think being Mexican American has helped me switch between communication styles depending on who I'm with.
That's super cool. I definitely feel that from your family. They've always been so kind to me. Like they treat me
Yeah.
like one of their own, which is so
I know,
great.
I know. We're always so welcome and always
Yeah,
so yeah.
definitely,
Mhm.
definitely. When they
Yes.
saved me a CD at graduation, I was like,
Yeah.
they're so sweet. Okay, and then the last question.
Mhm.
Can you share an example of a misunderstanding that occurred across cultures and how you or others use respectful communication to resolve it?
Mm. The only example that comes to mind for me is when I was in school and I was younger. My first language was not English, so I was learning English through going to school.
Wow.
Um, yes.
That's very hard.
Yes, because my parents also do not speak English.
Yeah.
So I had to learn just by
Mm.
copying what others did, and as a young girl that was very hard, because there was a lot of, I feel, stereotypes in play. um but
Definitely.
I just started going and I didn't know English. Everyone else was like, you know, kids, they love to mess around and
Yeah.
come together and stuff,
Yeah.
but I always felt like outcasted.
Mm.
And one day I met this girl who also, she wasn't Mexican American, but she did not speak English
Oh, okay.
either. And there was no problem there, so there was nothing to be resolved. But we
Yeah.
bonded together,
Wait, that's
and
cute.
yeah, and we both didn't speak English. We were both outcasted, but we both bonded, and we
Yeah.
are still friends today.
Oh
So
wait, that's so cute.
yes,
I love that. Oh my
yeah.
goodness. Okay. So I think was your school like predominantly white, like population wise?
Yes, very,
Okay.
yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
I don't remember too much of it because it was from when I was younger and still
Yeah.
living in California. Because
Okay.
this was when I was really little.
Yeah.
But um, the majority of them were, yeah, white Americans.
Okay. That's super interesting because I feel like when you're going into school, your parents kind of teach you a lot more than the education system.
Mm-hmm.
At least from my parents, they definitely read to me. They would teach
Mhm.
me like you watch shows when you're a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like learning English in the American education system is very hard.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know, did you feel prioritized?
Um, Well, at that time, no, because I feel like the teachers were just like, oh, she doesn't know anything and like move on.
Yeah.
And it's easier to teach kids that already have a foundation, but I
Mm.
didn't, so they would just move along. Eventually, my mom and I were learning English together, watching Sesame Street, and you know the little TV shows that they had for us, and I eventually learned it, and I worked really hard to the point where I am today.
Yeah.
And um it kind of grew out of that, and I feel like the teachers would work more with me and stuff, but
Yeah.
it was very hard in that first like little steps of
Definitely.
learning the language.
Definitely. I wonder how that went with your mom, like having to like start over with
Mhm.
language and watch like little kid shows, I
Mhm.
guess, to try to like understand like the basics.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I should talk to you about that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, super interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay. So thank you for interviewing.
Of
Just
course.
going off of like a summary kind of, I feel like. Um, I guess summarizing like your thoughts, like how you feel, you know. All right. Yep. Well, okay. So thank you, Ashley,
Of course.
for taking the time out of your day to
Mhm.
talk about your culture. Very interesting. Very fascinating.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
I this has been a great experience. I
Mm.
usually don't really talk about my heritage, my culture, because I feel like right now the America has become such like a mixing pot,
Yeah.
and you just see a new culture and like, oh, okay, just another one of them. Oh, okay, another one of them. And so
Yeah.
people really don't ask you and like try to get into it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really nice to be here today talking about my family, my culture, and values. So thank you so
Aw.
much.
Wait, that's so. I'm so glad that you feel like that. That's great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. We're gonna wrap it up now.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you.